I went to Disneyland Paris for a maths school. Wait, what's maths got to do with Disneyland Paris? Brambles? Are you lying to me? What's maths got to do with Disneyland? If you add 2 Goofies minus a Donald Duck, you get a Tinkerbell. Carry the Pinocchio over times by Dumbo equals Sleeping Beauty. Disneyland algebra. 4 days at the park. 4 1-hour lectures which I sat with my iPod, and then got one of the others on the group to do the project work because their mum was a teacher at the school, so we can get out of doing it. I still understand what maths has got to do with Disneyland. I must know. That's the burning question. Does anybody else want to know this? Yam yam. I dream of going to Tokyo. So do I. Actually, I just basically want to live out my life like I'm in a member of Persona 5. Joey. For shame. That I'm gonna have to ban you for this slightly racist commentary. The French have 4 faults. 4 faults. The English have 1, at least. The French have 4 faults. I can't say that. That's too many Fs. Too many Fs in one area. Their language is okay, but it's a bit like... The French language is pretty much like the English language. But we know we ripped off from other languages. The French is basically ripped off from other places as well. It's like a weak version of Spanish. Except for they've made it all romanticized and sexy. I'm just like, no, Spanish is way better. Their food. Yes. If your delicacy is stuff that you find in a pond or in your back garden, no. Their underarm. Oh, funny story. I went to Disneyland Paris with my ex, but not the one that I hate, but the one that my first love. I won a trip to Paris, and we went to a nightclub there. And I was like, oh, this is fun, good music, and we got horrendously drunk. And this guy, he was a bit Hugh Jackman-like. I was like, ooh. Wish my boyfriend wasn't here right now. He took his top off and went in the middle of the dance floor. It was quite early in the night, and just done a massive spin. But with that spin was a smell tornado. A smell-nado. It was just like, ooh. What? Where did that smell come from? And it's just like, he did the most graceful, sexiest turn I've ever seen, but it was then counteracted by the smell of the dead. I was just like, someone get a smelly candle and some air wicks. That may have just been him case. I don't think it was a French people case. I think it was just the him case. I didn't know that in some gay sex circles, they actually really do like the au natural smell. And some people don't actually want you to wash. No. If you haven't washed, you're not coming into my living room. Maxie and me don't need that smell in our lives. It's bad enough I haven't cleaned the kitchen today, but having someone bring their all musty self up in my house, I'm like, no, you're gonna strip the wallpaper off with that smell. Ugh. Right, what does Yam Yam say? Yam Yam. Honestly, I wouldn't even want to pretend to talk about football. Oh, hi. Oh, mental ill boy. Thank you for joining. How are you? I thought, what saying that username? Please come and says, warming, loving, friendly environment. Honestly, if they even want to pretend talking about football, I remember as a kid pretending to like it to fit in, and I have left that behind me for a glorious human I am. Good. Good for you. But the sad thing is, in the corporate and heterosexual worlds, you kind of need to have it. Some of my conversations are just like, I get so much in, and then I then reveal that I'm not a football fan, and they're a bit like, oh, you're not a football fan. And I'm like, oh, good. Now that I've got your attention, would you like to buy the following print production things? Sometimes deception can be a great, a great tool in sales.